y'all. I just took over there to show us my shit now. Oh, y'all remember this? Oh, you got somebody old me up just like this. Oh, hey. Oh, hey, Erica.
Hello.
Hey.
You trying to take over my show, bitch?
Yeah, bitch. I will.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Do your thing. Cookie, you know I love you. You can twerk anytime you want on my show.
Again, can I twerk again?
Yes,
right
girl.
Go
for it. Turn your music up. Turn your music up. Hey. I wish I could do that. Hey.
You can, E.
I just twerk my titties. Wow.
I ain't got none of those.
Right. Well, we the perfect combination. You got the ass, I got the titties.
You can go
put it all together for one powerhouse woman.
Hey.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Nightcap with Erica. As you can see, we got Kookie Daniels in the house today, about to take over my show. I love it. If you are not in Chicago, you may not, well, you probably do know about Kookie online. Kookie is one of the most popular dancers online. She is a trained professional dancer, and she has a studio here in Chicago in the Beverly neighborhood called Cookie's Dance Den. And classes with Kookie, baby, are the bomb. I just wanted to say that little intro. But yeah, Cookie's an amazing dancer, and her dance studio is very judgment free. It's a judgment free zone. No matter what size you are, no matter what you look like, no matter what you got going on, you can come to her class and leave feeling much more empowered and sexy than when you came in, right? Is that how it goes?
That's exactly how the studio goes.
Yeah.
Judgment free. I love it, E. You know all about
it. Why do you want to make sure you stress to people that it's judgment free?
Because a lot of places act like it's judgment free, and then people get there and you have to be a trained dancer or you have to be a certain size, and then people get there and then they don't possess those skills. So then when you leave, you feel defeated. You don't feel confident. It's a girl half your size, half your age, busting down all these moves, and you don't feel confident. So I want people to know that when you walk into my studio, I don't care if you look like Timbuktu.
Yeah.
Whatever you look like, it's fine. It is fine. We ain't got nothing to say because she probably look like Timbuktu too. So it's okay.
We all do now during this staying at home and this pandemic and being quarantined. Most of us are at home looking like Timbuktu, looking a mess. Now, you know, this is Nightcap because I wanted to do something that was fun to get people's minds off of all the craziness that's going on and just kick it and have a ball. And we need to have a nightcap, which actually means having a drink, right?
Yes.
So I got my everybody knows, if you've been watching for the last few days, I've been drinking Creative Clique Cocktails.
Hey.
This is a company owned by a young Black woman here in Chicago, and she mixes up your stuff, baby, and delivers it to you and drops it off, and you can get lit in your house. You don't have to leave. She's actually going to be on the show today teaching us how to make some cocktails. What are you drinking over there?
Kookie has here a mimosa, I suppose.
Oh, you put some champagne in it?
I put a little, just a sweet, you know.
Okay, because I know you don't really drink like that. I don't drink either, really, but in these times, I need a drink.
Media, I don't drink. That's how you keep it. I don't do a lot of things.
Right. There's a lot you don't do. One thing we know you do is you embrace your sexiness. The title of my show tonight is Young, Black, and Sexy. I wanted to really talk about sex appeal, what makes people sexy. You're in the business of sexiness, right?
That's my business.
And you teach, everybody knows about your twerk workshops, Twerk Shop Chicago classes, but you also teach chair dance, you teach striptease, floor tease,
yes.
And it also has a fitness component that keeps people in shape, because dancing is hard work. That twerking you were just doing, girl,
I'm sweating. Y'all see that sweat? That's why
I know. So, it's crazy. this is what I want to say about this. I noticed that a lot of times Black women, because of what we go through in society, sometimes we're stigmatized if we try to embrace our sexy and capitalize off it and try to make money off of it. So twerking has been around for centuries. I'll let you talk about that a bit. But for some reason, it's frowned upon like it's this horrible, naughty thing. But some white girls on the north side of Chicago can open a dance studio, teach twerk fitness classes, and it's all the rage. But when you're a Black girl teaching twerk, which is a legitimate dance art form, all of a sudden you're dismissed like you on some bullshit. How do you feel about that?
I hate it. I hate it here. It's so true. And I think, and I hate to say this being mean, but I want to say it's just that, not an analogy, but it's just that thing where like people are extremely surprised and they're gawked at white women twerking because they're stigmatized to not be able to know how to do it. Okay. So it's almost like when you have a 2-year-old that knows how to talk. Everybody's like, "Oh, my baby is so smart. My baby is so smart," because usually a 2-year-old doesn't talk yet. So I think that we shouldn't be so offended when people are not really maybe surprised, or maybe not, people don't really put a lot of support into it because it's a thing that we're supposed to know how to do, when it's not true. Because I teach a lot of Black women how to move their derriere and their backside. It is not natural for everybody, but I think people are so gawked by a Caucasian woman because she's not supposed to be able to do it, when in these times they've been doing it now for a while. So it ain't that fancy and shiny no more. If you doing it now, you better be doing it, little baby, like you at the barbecue.
Right. Now I don't have no ass, right? Not when standing up. Now when I bend over, I think everybody has an ass when they bend over. There's ass there. There's something back there. But I don't have an ass like yours and these other people that twerk. Do you have to have an ass to twerk?
No, I'm gonna stand up. So
yes, please.
So I don't have a big ass. So that's one of my many talents. So this is my figure. I wear my waist trainer. So wait, let me show it.
Yeah, right. Pull the waist trainer out, girl.
I got my waist trainer. It's shopforcookie.com.
Cookie has her own line of waist trainers, y'all.
That's where I get my shape from. But I actually don't have a big ass. These shorts, I have a wide ass.
Okay.
These shorts give you more work than you're supposed to, make you look like you're doing more than you're doing. So when girls come to my class, everybody wants to pair these shorts because it doesn't matter if you have a very lump ass or a good old cuff. It don't matter. These shorts make you move. For example, I'll turn around. See?
Yeah.
It's the shorts. It's the handprint.
That's the ass, bitch.
It's the handprint. If I change shorts right now, you're going to be like,
you could put some fingerprints on my ass, and this is going to be a blur. It's going to be
once I teach the movement of it, it's the teaching of the hip movement and the shorts. It's the hip movement and the shorts together. Yep. You can't just put on the shorts with no combo and you know what I'm saying. Hip movement and the shorts on.
You put the shorts on, and then you learn the technique, because there is a technique to twerking. And the thing is, I always say I'm a very straight girl, right? I'm very heterosexual. But I love to see. I think it's so cute. I don't understand why women are inhibited or bothered by it. I'm like, you better twerk. When I see a girl twerking, whether she got a big ass or not, I'm just like, I cheer her on. I love it.
I love it too.
At your dance studio, you also teach classes for couples. I know you do private instruction, and you let men and women come, or whatever the couple combination is. And
whatever the couple combination is.
Yes, you are open and no judgment and free to everybody to come. But you, in the case of straight folks, you let the boyfriend or the husband, he comes and he sits in the chair, right? And then you teach the wife or the girlfriend the dance, and then she puts the show on for him. Tell me more about that.
So the class, when I first started it, people thought it was so strange. They're like, wait, I'm gonna learn to dance and other people gonna be in the room. I'm like, yeah. My answer to the question always was, if you can't trust him in there, you can't trust him, period. Because he can watch this.
I toast to that.
So come on, a toast.
If you can't trust him in a class, you can't trust him nowhere out in the street.
Trust him, period. Because he can look and watch anytime. My page is public. He can go watch me or any of these other women dance. He can go watch Pornhub any day he wants. So surprisingly, it actually always sells out. I don't have a problem Even in my captions when I'm pitching the class online, I let people know like it's a different type of experience. So the beginning of the class, I stick the men into the lobby of the dance studio, so they're not in there. So I stretch the women, and then we go get the men blindfolded. Each woman gets a blindfold. So
Yes.
come on now, they can't see nothing. So when all the
Right.
men come in, they sit them in the chair, they still blindfold. I announce to the whole class that we had a big ass orgy. The men be
They be lit, don't they? Oh, I love it.
they
So
think
look,
it's
all you couples that are listening, especially, I know it's a lot of men on here right now. Some of them have even putting comments up. If you are a guy here in Chicago in particular, and you got a girlfriend or a woman and she's a little inhibited, she's afraid to go there, I'm telling you, go to Cookie's website, call Cookie, hook up with Cookie, surprise your girl with just buy her some lingerie.
I get it right.
Shit that you want to see her in, and call up Cookie, make the appointment, and you take your woman there, don't even tell her where y'all going, and do your private class.
Y'all can book a private party. If you and your homies all got girlfriends, oh, y'all book y'all a private party. I have somebody in my chair, don't worry. It's amazing. Right. Anybody that wants to sit in my chair, it's $10,000 to sit in my chair.
Yeah, damn.
Okay, 9,000 if you give me Erica's name as the
right. Do you dance for your boyfriend a lot?
No.
You don't?
I'm tired when I get off work. I dance all day. So I tell him if he want to see me dance to go on Instagram.
That's right, babe. I just got off work. You want to see me dance, baby? Look, go to my website. I hear that.
Check my website out, brother.
Yes. Oh my goodness. How often should a woman do these kind of things for her boyfriend? Like, is it because I feel like if you twerk, if every day that he come home and you in the living room twerking, it takes away the mystique. I feel like, but then again, is it only for anniversaries and birthdays?
I personally, if I was not Cookie, and the thing that I tell a lot of women, I think that a surprise lap dance is if you're going to do an extravagant one, roses leading to the bed, lingerie, at least once a month. And that is because of what you just said. You don't want to overdo it. If I was a woman, out of the 12 months of the year, I would order 12 different colored lingeries, 12 different colored roses, and I would do a different theme night. And I would even cook him some food that went along with that theme, even if the dessert was the color of my lingerie. So I would just change it up. And then you don't have to stay in the house. I don't care if y'all rent a 17-bedroom mansion. Go rent a sexy hotel. So you can change up the scenery. It won't feel like the same thing. And they keep coming to me for lap dance classes so you can give him a new routine.
Right.
There's 100 ways to put your pussy in his face.
Right. Putting a pussy in the face is so important. Like last night we talked about pussy glitter, making your pussy glitter and glisten and all these other kind of things. So we was glittering pussies last night. So if you didn't see the show last night, go to my feed and watch last night's show. I had 3 sex therapists on, along with Val Warner from ABC. And we talked about all the things it takes to like make sure you are empowered sexually as a woman. But let me ask you, do you teach men how to strip for their women?
I get men to ask me a lot, but they're not serious about the booking. But if any man wants me to book them and teach them how to use their body, because I am a sensual movement expert, I will help you move that thing all the way down. Now, just not on me, brother. Not on me now, brother.
Right.
You know I got you.
Right, exactly. Don't pay the book with Cookie just because you want to see her. This is a serious, legitimate business. And that's what I love about you, that you are a young entrepreneur. You own a dance studio in Chicago where people can come and dance. And I just think that's great. Do me a favor. I know, so Cookie's going to teach a routine in a couple minutes, but even right now, I was teasing people, telling them you were going to teach people how to throw that ass in a circle right quick. Tell me, before we get to throwing ass, tell me what is, when you throw an ass in a circle, what kind of circle is it? What's the circumference? Is it 180 degrees, like 360? Like what's the circumference of the circle? How do you do it? I know you have a really cool way of explaining the best way to throw it in circles. I sure want you to throw your ass in a circle right now, if you don't mind.
I'm gonna throw my ass in a circle, and I'm gonna teach y'all how to throw y'all ass in a circle. So get your ass up. I say get up, bitch. Not you, E. Not you, E.
No. I can't get up right now.
Not y'all, not you. Eat the whole sit.
Yeah, everybody. I told ladies y'all should have y'all drinks. Stand up, everybody. I'm not doing it because I didn't even put a bra on today, so I don't want to scare the motherfucking audience. I'm on the quarantine, girl. I ain't even putting no bra on. My titties are so happy and free.
Not too free, not free too, but I ain't got it. So, ladies, we're gonna do a quick tutorial on how to throw it in a circle. Y'all ready?
Throw that ass in the circle. Throw that ass in the circle.
So you're gonna take both legs, open wider than your shoulders. You got it? Good. I want you to sit down like you're sitting on a long dick. And if you gay, it's a long tongue. Perfect. Take your hands, turn them in. I'm gonna bring my camera down. Ooh, cool. Take your hands, turn them in towards your vagina. Not this way, not that way. In towards your vagina. Now, Cookie, I'm sitting like this, but I'm sitting like this. Bogus as hell. I want to teach you to arch your back. So imagine that this dick you sitting on, nice long chocolate nigga dick.
Nice long chocolate dick?
Yeah, I like chocolate. Yeah. So you're gonna imagine that he has chlamydia, right?
Oh, it's a dick with disease. Okay. Yeah,
it's a dick with disease. You don't want chlamydia.
Okay.
Ah! Bye. Finish the story with somebody else.
It's a pandemic dick. All right.
It's a pandemic dick, bitch. Basically. So that dick you sitting on got chlamydia. You don't want chlamydia, little baby. So we're gonna imagine you have a Magnum condom sitting on your forehead. Okay? Magnum. Because you shouldn't be fucking them if you ain't got no Magnum condom.
Okay.
So we sitting here. When you tilt, let me move on. Go. When you tilt your forehead back, so this condom can roll down your back, down and crack your ass or to his dick, it's going to arch your back like this. So when you sitting like this and you sitting bogus, you overarch. When you take your forehead back, it automatically arches your spine. And then bring your head back. So that's how you get to sit yourself in twerk position. For all my ladies who don't know how to arch, that's how you arch. Once you sitting, legs wide, sitting, you got your arch, fingertips in towards your pussy. Imagine that you have a Sharpie marker sticking out your ass. Okay?
Oh! So wait, condom, Magnum condom here, Sharpie in my ass, pandemic dick below. Okay.
Yeah, that's everything. So I want you to take your ass with that Sharpie marker. You on a game show. You're gonna get $1,000 if you draw the letter O on the wall behind you with your asshole. It's a Sharpie marker sticking out your ass.
Oh.
You draw the letter O with your asshole. Asshole. Capital O, little baby. I see them. I know they doing squares from here, Eric. I can feel it. I'm gonna tell you.
Wow. That's right, bitch.
So make sure y'all do it from your asshole. When you get to trying to do it with your hips, you both your hair start looking like this.
See, yes, I think a lot of times that's why it's so important to take a class, because everybody is not naturally born to twerk.
No, they not.
So you just broke down the fact that how to arch the back, how to make sure you got do it on that pandemic dick, and then have the marker in your ass and pretend like your asshole is drawing a circle on the wall. That is poetic. That is Shakespearean. That is Audre Lorde. That's Alice Walker, Color Purple, written so brilliantly. I would never be able to tell people, put a marker, pretend like a marker is in your ass and draw a circle on the wall with your asshole. Everybody give it up for Cookie. You done broke it down, bitch. You a genius. Ain't it there's a condom on my forehead that I'm gonna flip it back and arch my back and pow. Throw that at, listen. I love it. So I hope y'all. I hope you bitches taking notes. See, a lot of times women that I don't need no twerk class. I get because you got beginners and you have intermediate and advanced twerk classes.
I got 3 levels. So if you think you got it and you ain't seen me, come on in to the advanced then, little baby. Let's go.
Right. Oh. So now throwing your ass in a circle, is that advanced level twerking or what?
That's beginners.
Throwing your ass in a circle is the beginner?
We teach all the moves in the beginners class. So all my ladies that's nervous, you're like, I don't know how to do none of that. I'm scared. I don't think I got an ass. My ass flat. And beginners, we knock all those barriers. We make you feel good. We teach you the basics, and then we constantly practice the basics to teach your hips to loosen up.
Oh my God. So then what's the intermediate level one?
So intermediate level, we start doing more stripper-based twerking. So once you get the basics, we can do your hips. We start doing stripper-based twerking. So a lot of strippers take my class. A lot of strippers take my class.
A lot of strippers take your class. See,
yeah.
she the
so
one
women that wanna like this.
So
women
what's that called?
That's called stand and shake. That's stand and shake. It's called stand and shake.
Okay, okay, do that again. Now I got thighs. Now I do have thighs. I don't have an ass. Wow. So how does your body envision that? And so it's like you're squeezing your butt too, right?
So no, not at all. So I teach women to stand like they're in quicksand. So if you was in a movie, your ankles got stuck in quicksand. That's how you want to stand, so your ankles don't move. Then I want you to imagine that your knees are trying to kiss. And what I do is I walk around the room and I stand in front of each lady. I let them put their hands physically on my thighs so they can feel the muscle that I'm twitching in. The muscle is right here. And you're squeezing your thighs together, but you're trying to make your knees kiss. So we know you can't actually turn your knees in and make them kiss. So when you stand and squeeze this muscle, you're visioning in an illustrative purpose that your knees are trying to kiss. And it's just your thigh muscle that activates all the way around and it makes this move. If you squeeze your butt, you're going to do this. Bogus.
Bogus as hell.
Bogus as hell. So that work is thighs, it's all thighs. And it's a muscle. I see a message that says once a month, Melanie.
Oh, that was a question earlier. People I should have took that down. Somebody one of my friends, he put, I'm going to pay to watch your class. My friend Davis, he just wants to pay to watch.
And Melanie, once a month is the minimum.
Once a month to try to strip for your man or do something for him.
I mean, I get nasty a lot. I just teach dance so much. Sometimes when I come home, I don't want to teach dance.
You know, I know that later this year, I don't want to give too much of the surprise away, but later this year, you are going to be releasing a book giving nice, cool, and kinky advice to women. What do you think? I'm sure you get asked a lot of questions from women, especially as it relates to relationships and keeping their other happy. What do you think is missing from a lot of women? Why is it not happening for them? Why aren't they? Not that it's all on her job to keep him happy. Motherfucker, you need to keep your goddamn self happy. But when it comes to the sexuality and intimacy, what in particular are women usually asking? And then how do you help them? What do you say?
Women are missing self-esteem. It's not confidence. Bitches is cocky as fuck. They're missing self-esteem. So between the millennium that we're in now, between social media and these bitches on fucking Fashion Nova with these fake ass robotic bodies, and you scroll and every other fourth person on your fucking timeline looks like a carbon copy of a fucking surgery model, that shit fucks your self-esteem. So you can act like it doesn't bother it, but I do a camp during my classes and some of my camps. I shut the lights off sometime and I ask my class, do you guys let social media influence you? And have you ever taken a picture down because it wasn't getting enough likes? And people are missing self-esteem. So when I teach my 8 counts, when I teach my classes, I am teaching sensual self-esteem. If you get that self-esteem back, you understand how your body works, it'll make you work that shit on the pandemic dick. So you got to understand how it works. And you have to have self-esteem. It ain't confidence that's missing. That's why I never really, that's not part of my marketing or my captions. Like, come get some confidence back. That's cool. You're going to get that, but it's really self-esteem.
Right. What, give us a quick cookie tip as far as like something that's fun and sexy, maybe a little nasty, just one little secret, something that women can do to turn their man on. And before she answers that, I need y'all all that are watching this to do me a favor and make sure you like or love my show right now, and then also do me a favor and share it out to the world. That'll help me keep this going, keep doing fun, crazy shows like this, because this is just the beginning. I got a lot of shit planned for y'all, even more stuff with Cookie that's gonna get even crazier. We might have to pull a couple in with us next time, after the pandemic is over, of course. But everybody right now, if you're watching this show and you love me and you like what we're talking about, like it, share it out to the world right now. Let me give you a second. Share that shit. Me and Cookie have a drink quick.
I'm gonna have a drink and I'm gonna twerk while you sharing it.
So Cookie gonna twerk for y'all, and y'all work it, you work it, so while Cookie's twerk.
That's just for y'all. When I do other interviews, it's an extra 4,500 if you want me to. Otherwise, I'm sitting there in a suit jacket, bitch, and a tie.
I know. Before we go, we're gonna get into that too. But give me a nice, nasty tip. And also, everybody watching right now, if you can quickly ask me a question, ask Cookie a question, I'll try to get her to answer it. Actually, we got one person asking, will you marry him? Rashad. No, she won't marry you, Rashad. But Rashad got plenty bitches. So go ahead and sign up for some classes and send all your chicks to Cookie's class. And because Rashad got money too. Rashad, I'm gonna have you on the show and interview you so we can talk about your business. But if you all have any questions for Cookie, please do it now, because we only got a couple more minutes with her before she's gonna teach a routine. So Cookie, give a tip.
My favorite tip, and I know a lot of the people are not into porn, but I highly recommend that you turn on a porn segment. And I highly recommend that you compete with the porn segment. So you turn on the nastiest segment you can turn on y'all TV. Hopefully y'all got one. If y'all don't got one, y'all don't need to be having sex no way. There's other problems in y'all lives.
Yes.
So you're going to turn on the TV, link it, phone, whatever. And I want you to turn on the nastiest porn scene you can find. And I want you to go ahead and compete with that porn scene. Whatever moves they jump into, it'll teach you new moves. And it may not make you feel as nervous, because if you're fucking up, it seems like you're fucking up because y'all trying to keep up, not because the room is silent and you tried to try something, you felt like you look stupid as hell. It's more fun, it's more enlightening. I know a lot of people not into porn, so if you're not into porn, then don't fucking do the shit. And I will give you another tip, then if you're just not into porn. Ladies, I need you to be the person that ignites the sex. I know as women, we feel like once we put on our clothes, he's supposed to come grab your breast, grab your ass. But men love it when you start the sex. You have to initiate it. So learn to initiate the shit.
Yeah, that's good, Cookie. You know, the porn stuff is real because, not to put too much of my business out there, but it's called NatCap. And this is a secret between us. We ain't going to tell nobody. But I learned how to perform fellatio by watching porn, and in particular by watching Pinky. Have you heard of Pinky? You know about Pinky?
I got told I looked like her one time.
You know, I think Pinky is gorgeous, and she, she's curvy and thicker, but she can suck a mean penis, honey. That girl goes to town. Now, the only thing I don't like is she gets to doing too much laughing and and like beating her face with the dick and and I'm like, girl, there ain't no dick in the world that has ever made me want to slap myself and giggle while I do it. That is stupid. But Pinky will suck the skin off a dick. And I watched and I learned from her. And I had some other friends that weren't into it. I'm like, girl, watch Pinky. Watch Pinky suck dick and go do it like her. You gonna blow his mind, especially if you go from not doing it to then all of a sudden being Pinky great.
Explains your hair and your shirt down there, Erica. Huh? That explains your shirt color and your hair.
Oh, right. Pinky, yes. I just porn, I think is something healthy that couples probably should watch, and enjoy themselves. And baby, I have discovered some things in this world watching porn. Do you know it's men out here that like to fuck stomachs?
I'm gonna act like I didn't know that, but I think Jasmine know, the one who just commented. Jasmine, what you know about that? She nasty. She took my class. Nasty. She might know about something that nasty.
Right. because even as a woman, I have my insecurities. It's
We
me. I
are.
wish I had a flat stomach. I don't have one. Then my boy one of my boys, just a homie, sent me. He was like, "E, watch this." He sent me a link from a Pornhub thing, and it was dudes on there that actually were having sex with belly, but with stomachs, and these bitches had stomachs 3 or 4 times my size. And
You
the
better
dudes,
get the money.
and I said, "They're fucking stomach." Here I am, all upset about mine, and it's somebody that would see my stomach and love to have sex with it. So. Not that I want to be letting somebody fuck my stomach. I just think that's ridiculous and that's too much. But the fact that there's something out here for everybody.
Something for everybody.
Whatever you got, somebody is out here that likes it. So work with it. And I love that your class has women of all sizes. I know you had a girl came that ended up losing 100 pounds doing your.
That was her. The one that just commented, Jasmine.
Oh, hey, Miss Jasmine. I love watching her. I see her and the other girls on the videos, and I love it. You all have to. I got you scrolling on the bottom. Your classes with Cookie. That's Cookie's website. You make sure. Somebody does have a question for you. Let's go there.
Don't let it be wild, E.
It ain't too wild. This is a serious one. Can you do a postpartum segment or camp for your class?
I don't have postpartum segments because insurance-wise, it has to be a doctor. But I do camps now. I've been doing them for 3 years straight. They're on my website.
Okay, y'all go check that out. Somebody else is saying something. What is it, Erica? You got me in tears from laughing. Yeah,
hey,
Tiffany, I'm telling you, Tiffany.
That's my neighbor.
Watch some Pinky and watch how she slaps her face with the dicks and laughs. She laughs about it and she does this hearty. And I'm like, bitch, what is funny, girl? You done slapped the shit out of you. Done beat your ass up with a dick. No,
bitch, I'm fucking dead. I'm gonna
go. Oh, that's crazy. Before we go, I want to know a little bit more about what you're doing as a business owner now, trying to help other people that aspire to be entrepreneurs or that have businesses and they're trying to do a refresh. Tell me about the things you've been doing, including your cookie calls.
So for all my aspiring entrepreneurs that need help getting started, you're trying to develop, you need the beginning stages of really making your baby come alive, I offer cookie calls. They are startup business entrepreneur calls. We're going to laugh. I'm going to drop information on you, give you context. I'm going to drop gems, give you the truth. And you can book that call with me on my website that's scrolling across the bottom. We're having a sale for the next 5 days. It's $20 off an hour call, or it's $40 off a 2-hour call. And for anybody just joining in, those are not porn calls because you heard the word call. You missed it. They're for business. So if you want to book a business call with me, this is the perfect time. I mean, if it's been no other time to come out with your own business to make your own income and revenue right now while the world is going through pandemic dick, it would be now. And if you want somebody to help you and connect you with other people that are really going to get you where you need to be and you're not dragging along, getting all this bullshit information from your cousin, book a cookie call today, bitch, for all my slots is booked. Don't write it on your to-do list, bitch, and then you can't get me. Then my fucking calendar book the fuck up. Go on there now, little baby. Boom.
Yes. Cookie Sine, which is one of my girls from Kenwood Academy back in the day. What's up, Sine? Sine wants to know, are you doing online classes at all? Will you teach, and maybe even would you teach private classes remotely online?
I have been working on some online classes. The reason I have not jumped as fast as all of my peers that teach is because I actually used the beginning of the quarantine for my own personal. I know a lot of my other colleagues have started all their online classes, and everybody's like, "Where's Cookie? Where's Cookie?" But I wanted some personal time off. But possibly next week I will have an online class. I did have one the other day, so follow me on my Instagram, which is classwithcookie.com, because I can't do live classes on Facebook anymore because I got booked off for not following sexual community guidelines. But I will do a couple.
They're probably gonna kick us off of this.
They're gonna kick us off of this fucking with me. So I'm definitely gonna do a couple live challenges on my Instagram. Definitely check me there. And if I have any online classes, I'm going to email them to my email base. So if you are not on there, go on there now. But it's definitely a possibility. I've definitely talked about it with my team. I just didn't jump as fast as everybody else did because I was working on some personal things.
Yeah, got it. And Cookie, before we have you start teaching your account, now ladies, everybody warm up. I hope you got on something really loose fitting and or tight and sexy or whatever. Cookie is gonna teach a quick 16 count, and she doesn't have to go too thorough with it because you'll be able to watch this again and replay it and fast forward and rewind and learn it later. But she's gonna teach it. What I would love you all to do is if you I'll let you know when out later next week. If you record yourself doing Cookie's routine, the 16 count, and you tag classes with Cookie and tag Nightcap with Erica, one day next week we're gonna pick a winner, and you're gonna win an amazing gift pack from Cookie. She has a new box that she's doing. The Cookie combo box. Talk about the box.
So really quickly, I have a box coming out. It's called Cookie's Calm Box, and it's gonna be a box full of calm shit for your ass. The kids running around getting on your fucking nerve, your nigga getting on your fucking nerve, your grandma pissing you off. We need a box, and weed is not the only thing that calm people down. So it's gonna be some incense in there. I got incense flavors. I actually got some of them shipped today. I'm gonna have Pussy to the Wood. I'm gonna have back that Pussy to the Wood incense, back that ass up incense. It's going to be sage in the box. So if you are ready to get calm in the house during this time, you stressed, be ready. Cookie, how I know about the box? Just be subscribed to my email list. I email my people everything.
Yes. And Cookie, one more thing. I want to let everybody know the calls with Cookie are not about sex or dancing. She's actually giving tips to entrepreneurs, especially young women that want to start companies but don't know how to get an LLC through their state, don't know how to make a marketing plan, don't know how to do all the things that she's been doing. Cookie's following is outrageous and amazing. She's known all over. She goes to different cities and teaches her classes, and she's gonna have a tour this fall in correlation with her book. And I'm very excited for her to be doing the things she's doing. Now, Cookie, can you give men a sexy tip? Because we always focus on what the women can do and what a woman should be doing. What is something nasty or sexy a man can do to blow his woman's mind?
I have an amazing tip, and this is what I would love. I think that men should take advantage of the fact that costumes are on sale every other month but October. Go get that clearance firefighter costume in March when it's $12.23 and oil that ass up and have that fucking outfit on. Y'all always want us to prance around the motherfucking lingerie. Well, I want to see some shit too.
Yeah.
So, dress up in a costume. I'm telling you, put on a tight little Robin outfit or a police outfit without her asking, you done got the shit on clearance. Baby, get me pregnant.
Yes. Get her pregnant with your little Fire Marshal Bill costume on. I love it.
Come get me.
Okay, Cookie, get up and teach us our 16 count. Like I said, everybody,
here we go.
Learn to count. One day next week, I'm going to announce which day you need to have your version of the 16 count uploaded and put online. You tag classes with Cookie and tag Nightcap with Erica, and we will pick a winner and you will win something really, really nice. Okay, Cookie. What are you going to teach us 16 count?
16 count, y'all. This is going to be real easy. And because it's the COVID season, it's going to be a mix of a little workout and a twerk at the same time, because I know y'all need to get y'all workout in because the gyms are closed. So it's not a full choreography routine like you would do in my studio. It's fitness. We're going to mix it up with a little fitness. Okay? Y'all ready?
Yeah, absolutely. So, do you want to do it first so they can see the whole thing, or what you want to do?
I showed 8 counts at a time for you guys.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with 2 squats. You ready? Cool. Remember when y'all do squats, legs wide on your shoulders. We're going to sit down twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got that, bitches? You better. That was easy. Cool. After you squat twice, you're going to shuffle 2 times to your left, 2 times to your right. Watch me. move, 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 move. So whenever you shuffle, pick that hip up, baby. Pick it up for the guys. Ooh, 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 ooh. I will put it down on my toes, but my feet not done, bitch. So knees up. Here we go. We'll go from the beginning. 5, 6, 7, 8. Squat 1, 2, up 3, 4. Shuffle 5, 6. Shuffle 7, 8. Yes, bitch. I see them. I know they doing it. You feel me? We're gonna move on. So after the shuffle, we're gonna jump back into a little workout. We're gonna punch 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your hands at your titties. Touch your entire your body. 5, 6. Remember when I taught you how to throw in a circle, bitches? Good. Circle. 7, 8. So we're gonna do that together, bitches. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. Squat down. Down 1, 2. Up 3, 4. Shuffle 5, 6. Boot 7. Time to punch. Go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Down 5, 6 and 7, 8. Ready, bitches? I'm gonna put on the song.
Play it with the song.
Put on the song. So
Vanessa said she got it.
You got
y'all got it? She about to do it with some music.
Okay, y'all. Turn on Simon Says by Meg Thee Stallion. Here we go.
What you say? Like,
Shut the fuck up.
play with some Pippin, man.
Here we go. Here we go, y'all. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, what's up, y'all? What you doing? One more time, and I'm gonna do it from the back, okay?
Yeah, do it from the back. Now, get ready. I know all the men want to see this. Do it from the back.
Ah, I'm dead. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey!
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 You know, Cookie, you know what twerk move I love that I wish I could do is when it's I like the sumo wrestler move. And then I like when the butt goes boom, 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 boom. Like when you
I'll teach y'all that real quick. Here we go.
Okay, yeah, I love that move.
So, left, right, ladies. Take your hands, put them on your hips. Open your legs, widen your shoulders. I keep finna eat you out. Give me some room.
Okay.
Take your hips, left to right, like this. Hard as hell. Let the fingers go in between the fat. Come on. Come on, hoes. Good. Slide your hands down your thighs until you sit into that first twerk position I taught you earlier when you was, that's left, right. I'm doing it from the back. Watch. You can see me? Okay, good.
Yeah, they can see you.
Now you can see me.
I wish I could do this. Bow, bow, pow. I love that. That's when a bitch really thinks she doing it, boy. She gets to popping her ass side to side. I love it.
Hey!
Hey!
Another one that Erica loves. You go back into twerk position like you, and you pick your foot up like a sumo wrestler.
Yeah,
you know about this.
Move.
And then
that's working, baby. That sumo wrestler move.
She love it. So you're gonna pick your legs up again, hoes, but you're not gonna pick it up that high. So same position, but pick it up and not that high. When you do it, you're gonna take your butt and you throw it up to the ceiling. So I'm gonna go backwards. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. There we go.
Wow, everybody's been asking where can they get your shorts? The Cookie shorts.
Oh, you want some shorts? So I am currently sold out of shorts, and because of the pandemic, my vendor is not selling right now. But I've been selling these shorts for 5 years. They are my signature shorts. So if you come take a class, hopefully there's some in the lobby because we have clothes up front, or they're on my website, shopforcookie.com. The same website my waist trainers are on. Get your waist trainers so you can get your shape, baby.
Yeah.
So shopforcookie.com, we have clothes inventory on there. If you ever just like randomly, like, let me check and see if she got some shorts, you can always check my website for them. So they are online and they're sold at my studio. But we're sold out at this very second. Sorry.
So, Cookie, any last party words before you go that you want to say to everybody out here? And thank you so much for doing this interview with me. But I love you, and I think you're doing such a remarkable thing. I know that women that come to your studio, they leave transformed. They feel good about their bodies, and they dress sexy, and they really embrace who they are. So I can't wait for this pandemic is over so that people can get back to your studio, back to dancing. But any final things you want to say out here to everybody?
I want to say something to people. I want people to know to wash your fucking hands, bitch. Thanks. I'm playing. Outside of wash your fucking hands, I want everybody to use this quarantine time to better yourself, better your mind. I don't want to see anybody else coming down my status saying that you're bored. How are you bored with so much literature out in the world, with so much going on in the world? Read a book, find a class, find something to learn how to sew, learn how to do a trade, spend some time with your grandma, call your mom. I don't want to see anybody else on my timeline saying that you're bored, because when this time is up, then you guys will be status saying, oh, I'm so busy, so much to do today, this, and the third and third. Take advantage of the quarantine and stop complaining about it.
Yes, I toast to that. I want to say,
if
you have anything to do, if you want to stick around while I bring our next guest on that's going to teach us how to make a cocktail, you can. Or if you want to leave, it's up to you. You want to stick around, or you want to go?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I want to watch the cocktail making.
Okay. So this is what we're going to do. Guys, all week, I've been letting you know, but not all week. This is my third show. I'm very excited about it. That I've been drinking these wonderful cocktails called Creative Clique Cocktails. It's a Black woman here in Chicago. She's awesome. Her name is Nikki G. She makes the cocktails and she will deliver them to your house. So I want to bring her on right now because she's going to teach us how to make a quick, simple cocktail that we can all enjoy for nightcap. And then after that, y'all, please don't go anywhere, because we're talking about being sexy today. And one of my very sexy male friends that I love so much, and I'm very proud of him, he's born and raised in Chicago. He's out here now acting. He's one of the stars of If Loving You Is Wrong, one of Tyler Perry shows. And he has his own movie that he executive produced that's a superhero film called Lazarus. And I got the trailer. I'm going to show some of it. And I really want you all to meet Sean. So stick around. Also, if you're just tuning in, like this and share it. Share it out. Like it right now and share it. And if you stick around, maybe Cookie might come back later and do a little more twerking for you. I don't know. I'm putting her ass to work. She ain't got nothing else to do. But I want to bring Nikki G up and make sure you all support these entrepreneurs. There she is. You there, Nikki?
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
I'm here. Can y'all see me? Hey.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm in the background. I'm good. How y'all doing?
We're good. So do me a favor. Tell me a little bit about your Creative Clique cocktail business.
Okay, so I started this business last year. Memorial Day weekend was my launch, and it's been going ever since. And what really took off is the drinks on the go, which is what he is sipping right now. So that's like my best seller. I probably sold, I think I counted last week, over 700 pouches so far. So it's going really well.
Nikki, wait a minute, you might want to turn your music
But
down.
I mean, I do other things too. Oh, let me turn it. Okay, sorry. It didn't even seem like it was that loud. My bad. Okay, sorry about that. So I do other things. I do the packages where people can just show up and want to have to do anything. They just want to be able to just show up. It's their birthday party, it's anniversary, whatever. I just show up and make everything happen so they can have a good time and not have to put all the work in.
Wow. Yeah, you and Cookie need to hook up then, because I love when young Black women that are entrepreneurs get together and do things together. And Cookie's always throwing something at her studio where they probably need a couple of Creative Clique drinks. So we can definitely make that connection. What really what has been the response from people, especially when you come with something like this? Like my friend said it was a like an adult Capri Sun. He was like, damn, that looks like the bomb. How have people been reacting to your services that you provide?
Just really tripping out, like, oh my God, like, cannot believe that I actually delivered for one. They're like, so how long you been doing this? Or how long you gonna be doing this? Somebody last week told me when I told them all the flavors I had available, they were like, oh, you just toxic. How you got all this, in a damn bag? So, it's just been crazy. The response has been pretty crazy, but I think at the same time, it's dope to be able to bring something a little different, people do houses all over, but exactly, I think it's just kind of cool to be able to do different flavors. And today I want to show you guys how to revamp actually existing Creative Clique Cocktail and make it a little bit more fun and get ready for summer.
Okay, so which one am I drinking right now? Do you know?
You are drinking, it looks like the strawberry whiskey sour. That's a very popular one. I know you're not a heavy drinker, but I said, you know what? You gotta have that one because it's very, very popular on the whiskey side.
Yeah, it's so good. Now, today my show is all about being sexy and embracing your sexiness. What is one of the sexiest drinks that you make that when people drink it, especially women, when they feeling themselves, babies get made in the end? What's some of your baby making drinks you got?
I would probably say, as far as a strong drink, the half on a baby, actually. I got that idea from a place I used to visit frequent often, and it's called Half on a Baby. And it's got Hennessy in it and a few mixer of juices along with it. But when I say the response from the men is just crazy. So they they're like, half on a baby, I got enough kids, Right. So they like, no, I don't need that. But then after a while, they be like, well, let me check it out. Let me check it out. And it's been a good seller as well. So men and women love it.
Okay. Yeah. You need to make one called throw that ass in a circle and let Cookie be in the commercial.
Come on, let's get it going now.
Right.
I see you got that spice from Empire, so like Taraji. So I like that. So you can
Cookie is a mess. Okay, so Nikki, go ahead and show us the drink that you're gonna demonstrate for us today.
Okay.
And y'all, like I said, if you're watching, Nikki is right here in Chicago for your special events, for your parties you are having, all the little things you got going on. Stop worrying about getting the bartenders and you trying to serve drinks and fix drinks. She comes fully stocked, ready, loaded to make your party the bomb. Okay.
Yeah.
I love your logo, by the way. You don't have to tell me who made it, but I love your logo.
And you know what? You made me a crop, girl. Let me show y'all.
Yes.
It's long.
That is so cute.
Yeah, so I'm gonna shout out her name is Brandy B. Davis Designs, who does all of my hoodies for Creative Clique Cocktails. So I would be, remiss if I did not shout her out for that. But
yeah, I'm happy to have her on the show. Absolutely. Okay, so go ahead, make your drink, girl.
Okay, give me 1 quick second. I'm gonna step away and I'll be right back because this is gonna be a frozen rendition. Okay. All right.
Got it. So while we waiting, Cookie, what at your events when you have it, when the couples come, do they drink a little bit of something to loosen themselves up?
Yes, we actually serve dinner. It's a whole we turn the dance studio into a restaurant.
Are you serious?
And then we clear it, and then we switch to the class.
So they get a meal and drinks and
two people to a table. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Nikki. So go ahead.
So this is really a popular one for the summer. It's called Patron Electric Lemonade. A lot of people like it. I think the blue is what really attracts people a lot of times. So, but in the winter it's been kind of slow. People have not really been picking up on it. So I'm like, you know what? People always ask me about frozen drinks. Mm-hmm. I can't really produce frozen drinks when I'm out there. So I figure, you know what? I tell people all the time, throw any of your drinks in the freezer. They're going to taste good. Okay. And I just thought this would be cool because first off, you see how big the pouches are. Mm-hmm. So you really could get 2 drinks out of these.
Yes.
And so the good thing about that is we're going to take it. We're gonna pour like about maybe almost close to half of it in the cup. Y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not even half, really about maybe 1/3 of it. And save the rest.
Okay.
If you want to throw the rest of it back in the freezer, drink it, share it with somebody, whatever, you can free to do that. Then we're gonna take some. Then this is one of my favorites, Cooper Hawk. I love Prosecco.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna take a little bit of that. We're gonna pop that open. Now I'm using a big one because I might be drinking this a little later this week, or maybe tomorrow.
Well, it's called nightcap for a reason.
Nightcap. I might be having me a few nightcaps this week. So y'all see that? I'm just gonna pour about a shot or so worth. Fill it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Y'all see that? Then we're gonna take now Patron and Grand Marnier really mixed well together. It's one of my favorites. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
I love Grand Marnier. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little Grand Marnier. We're gonna swirl that around, and this is gonna add a nice little hit of orange liqueur flavor into that so well together. And then we have our revamp of our Patron Electric Lemonade with Prosecco and Grand Marnier. And you got you a nice little drink.
Honey, that looks so good. Let's toast, Nikki. Let's do a toast. I want to toast to being Black and being sexy, being entrepreneurs, being Black women that are leading their own path, doing what they want to do. And it really feels good to see two young Black women in Chicago that own their own businesses that are doing their thing. And I think I don't know. I really get excited when I see this kind of thing going on. And ain't nothing sexier than a chick that's making her own money doing her own things. I want to post.
I love
it. And I have scrolling down below the Creative Clique Cocktails. That's Nikki's Instagram. Follow her on Instagram, y'all. Get in touch with this young lady. Hire when this pandemic is over, when all this shit is over, and we ready to get out and throw a party. We need to be hiring Nikki to do our drinks. Because this is just a quick taste of what she can do. I'd love to have you come back on the show another time and make some more sexy stuff for us.
Girl.
And so when this Corona shit is all over, we're going to go to Cookie's class and throw our asses in circles. And we're going to have us some Creative Clique cocktails and have a party and have more nightcaps on a regular basis. Okay?
I'm here for it.
Toast
before you leave.
Okay.
And Nikki, anything else you want to say before you leave?
I just want to say thank you so much for having me. I think it's a lot of people probably have been nervous about me delivering during this pandemic. I want everybody to know I practice very and I'm Bassett certified, Chicago bartender, licensed and everything. So I don't want people to be afraid thinking that I'm not being safe and practicing safe, operations. So feel free to hit me up during the pandemic. Absolutely. I'll deliver to your door, and sorry about that. And, I think the one thing I want to also mention too is that right now I'm running a special because of COVID and what's going on. I wanted to extend one of the specials I have going on, 3 drinks. So you get 3 premium signature drinks. It's a signature trio for $25. 3 of those premium drinks, $25. And I'm actually extending it to April 7th. I see that we just extended it again to April 30th, so I may consider extending it a little bit more. But just to help folks who want to drink, want mixed drinks, they can't get out to the bars right now, so that's a good opportunity for them to get their mixed drinks.
Okay. That is awesome.
Can you make me a drink?
Yes, I can. Hit me up, girl. You see that thing going across the screen? Hit me up.
Yeah, name one after me.
Yeah. You. Okay, we're gonna talk, girl. I do business like that all the time. Come on, girl. Hit me up.
Yes. I love that. We're making magic happen here. All right, ladies, I love you both. I'm gonna let you go because I want to bring in my final guest. Thank you both for being on Nightcap with Erica. You're my 3rd show. And I'm feeling really awesome right now. So thank you. I'm so excited that you all came to party with me for a while. Okay. And I'll see you both soon. See you later. Love you Cookie. Love you, Nikki.
Love you.
Bye. All right, y'all. If you just tuning in, you know my show today is about being black and sexy, young, black, and sexy. And like I said, nothing is more sexy than entrepreneurs, right? So we got Cookie and we got Nikki, the women entrepreneurs. I really wanted to bring a guy in here. And typically when people think about entrepreneurs, they don't think about actors, right? But me being one, there is nothing more challenging and more entrepreneurial than being your own brand and your own business and being a person that acts in movie and TV and does stuff like I'm doing here. Because this is all a part of me building my brand. So I was like, I'm gonna bring an actor on who's a good friend of mine, grew up with me in Chicago on the low end, right in the lower end of Hyde Park, I would say. He was actually one of my brother's really close friends, and I stole him from my brother because my brother is always stealing my goddamn friends. But what I admire about this young man is that he's now making the move from being in front of the scenes to behind the scenes, executive producing a film that he's starring in, which is a superhero film. And I really, really want y'all to support this movie because once it comes out, I think it's going to take the world by storm, and he deserves it. You've seen Sean in Stomp the Yard. He also plays a character named Terrell on Is Loving You Is Wrong, one of Tyler Perry shows that I believe is going to be making its premiere, this new season premiere coming up soon this week. I'll let Sean tell you more about it. But once again, his big project is Lazarus, and I'm so proud of him. Instead of doing an intro, let me just bring Sean's sexy cell phone. Hey, boo.
Hey, what's going on? What's up, Doug? Yeah, I'm trying to.
Ask you, what are you drinking?
What was the other drink? Hennessy or something? I'm missing the other half.
So you're just drinking the Hennessy?
Putting it up. My wife got me some wine. So I got some wine too.
Yes. And see, okay, that's the difference when you get you have a classy wife. So she was like, let me bring my baby some wine so he can look classy on screen. I love that. What's going on? How are you dealing with this corona stuff?
It's cool. I mean, it's giving me an opportunity to get prepared for some new things right now that's about to happen. So
yeah,
it's giving me an opportunity to balance myself and raising my little guy. You know what I'm saying? So I've been getting a lot of family time. You know what I'm saying, with him and the wife. So it's every situation, even negative ones, it's gonna have something you can pull out of it that's positive. And I think right now everybody is pulling out the positive effects of all of this is that they get a chance to spend time with their loved ones. You know what I'm saying, and get a chance to revamp whatever the hell they want to revamp in their life. And then when it's over with this storm, then everybody's gonna come back new and improve. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. What I love about you is that no matter what you do, you always rep Chicago. You speak very highly about the city that raised you and how that the toughness and the hustle of growing up in a city like Chicago, how it prepared you for all the things that you're doing out in LA and all the acting you're doing. Part of me feels like Chicagoans are survivors, and that's why everybody I talk to that's from the Chi, we're dealing with this pandemic thing a little differently than everybody else. I'm like, shit, we from Chicago. Like, I mean, I mean, not that anything this crazy has ever happened, but I do feel like we have an inner strength. What is it about Chicago that has helped you on your journey with being in this entertainment business? Because this is some tough shit.
I mean, first of all, when you know where we lived at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I could say one thing, cause Chicago is real cultural. We all grew up around that. We grew up around a diverse culture. It was a lot of things we were exposed to. We're talking about just the level of how Chicago is and just what it meant to us, the struggles, all of those things that we learned how to survive when we were young. I mean, for crying out loud, most of us didn't even take the bus to school. We walked to school. So Chicago in the beginning taught us how to be on our own at an early age and how to, survive in some of the most treacherous situations. So, if you take that in its totality and you just see all the things and dealing with all the inadequacies of the streets and the gang life and all of those extra amenities that Chicago comes with. We take that with us. A lot of us, that's why a lot of Chicagoans, to me, it's synonymous with a lot of cities like Los Angeles and New York, for instance. These cities, they teach a lot of their kids how to prevail in some of the most, tough things that we grow up around and we see.
Yeah.
So a lot of us didn't even have fathers, and we were growing up fatherless. A lot of us, and not all of us, but a lot of us. We took that, and that's what we use for our survival techniques and wherever we went in life.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
This is how I can say that in a nutshell.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell me about your character on If Loving You Is Wrong, and the new season is gonna start soon, right?
Yeah, on Tuesday night.
So Tuesday night is the season premiere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's on OWN, right?
It's on. It's on. I think I'm guessing it's the last season. That's what I was told before.
Wow.
But my character, he plays the father, the biological father to the lead on the show, to the lead's child on the show, Kelly, her son. He's the biological father. He was introduced a couple seasons back, and he ended up going back to jail. He was in jail, and he was supposed to get out, and then he never actually made it out, and then he went back to jail. So now in this season, he finally gets released.
So you get out of jail.
Get out of jail and trying to make acquaintances with the whole crazy ass neighborhood and with my with my ex or whatever. But I try to rekindle the fire with her and basically get back into my son's life. You know what I'm saying? And just pick up from where we left off. So, but yeah, that's it right there.
I'm so happy for you.
Oh, appreciate it, girl. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, no, you are doing big things. And we always get excited when somebody from Chicago like is making and doing things. And like when I go to movies and I see you in them, or I'm watching a TV show and you pop up, because you popped up, is it on Netflix or Hulu, a show you were on?
You're talking about you. The show.
Right.
You.
And I'm like, Sean is on you, and people are calling me like, if your friend is on you. And I'm like, because I also love it that you're very humble. You don't tell people about the moves you're making. You let the work speak for itself. And that's the kind of thing I like to do too. I usually, when I've gotten roles and gotten things, I don't broadcast it. I wait until it comes and then people see for themselves. Why do you operate in that way?
Because, if I could be blunt, because people really just don't give a fuck about what the fuck is going on unless they see it in front of you. So why the hell I'm gonna keep talking about something nobody can actually see? You know what I'm saying? Like it's synonymous with everything. They say actions speak louder than words.
Right.
So when you see it in front of you, that's what I grew up around. If you think about it, back in like the 80s and the 90s, most actors, we didn't see the social media side of it. We just saw their work. And to me, I do see that there is an importance of social media, but I also want to make sure I don't lose focus on getting the work and getting that to be the forefront of everything. You know what I mean? So, but that's exactly why I felt like, that's just how I was. I've always been like that. I'm an ex-athlete, and when you do as an athlete, you don't just go around and telling everybody like, hey man, I just sprinted from over there to the other block. Like, you go run. You show up when it's time to actually compete, and then you show this is the fruits of my labor.
Right.
So then that's kind of like that. But I'm learning to actually use social media a little bit more because of all of my new stuff that's coming up. It's
and I'm happy you came and did this with me, because you are a little more quiet and not like a rah look at me. So I was like, you were one of the first people I wanted to ask to come be on the show. Then I was like, Sean probably gonna be like, nah, yeah, I'm good. But I'm happy you said yes.
Oh, hell yeah, I'll do that. What the hell are you talking about? Shit like this. Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah. Now I have to ask, because the show, I picked you and my friend Cookie because I think that both of y'all are two of the sexiest, beautiful people that I know, and I mean that in the most sisterly of way. how does, like, for one, now that you're a married man and you have a child, has that changed with being able to take roles that kind of play into the looks and the sexiness in your body? Like, have you had to make some conscious decisions to change things, or are you still the same sexy ass Sean?
Nah, it's artwork. My wife, she support that. She met me like that, and then she understands. So if I have a role, I do play into that, but that's just not one thing I focus on. I do know that there are a lot of other roles out there that I'm actually good at, or I can have a perception of who I am or who I can play. But no, if I do that, I mean, I'm strictly what I'm going to be. If that's what I want to be, if you want me as a lead, you want me as a sexy guy, the sexy man next door, I can play that, and that's what I do. And she understands that. She knows that that when the camera comes on, I'm that, and when it goes off, I don't walk around like, yeah, I'm sexy motherfucker, y'all. Y'all see that? Here I go. I'm a sexy ass. This is what I do. It's what I do.
Right, I'm sexy. Right. No, your ass is at home changing diapers, and I love it that you are such an active father. And that to me would make you even more sexy. That's the kind of husband and man I want. Like, when I call you sometimes and I'm like, you out of breath, I'm thinking you on the treadmill. You're like, oh, I'm out walking, Sean Jr. I'm out. We're taking a walk. We're getting some exercise, getting some fresh air. And I'm like, that's the kind of man I want. I want my sexy ass man to be outside with that baby, walking him and changing them diapers. That's a turn on. I love it.
Shit, you can find one. They around. Don't you do that shit to me.
Okay. Sean, that great. I'm glad you're here. Any advice for me then with the whole dating thing? Like, where are how do I pull a good one? I mean, what do I do?
Honestly, it's like this. I always tell people the same thing. You gotta have no patience. If it's something that you want from the beginning, if you're at a point in your life, you understand this is what you want, then you shouldn't even be going through the same scenarios of giving chances. It means it's unfortunate, but if the chances have already been used up time and time again, then fuck that. The next time around, if you can see it, it is going to show this. A person's going to show the same similarities from the beginning.
Right. They're going to keep doing the same shit.
If you've seen it before, and if you're not comfortable, I mean, the world is a big place. Move on. We all don't have time to be here like that. I always say that. Like, if you set it in stone from the beginning and you set the foot down the law of this is what I want, and no, not say it, but if you can see it on someone and you know what you want, and you can kind of see it's not going that way, just cut it off before it even gets to a point where it hurts you. I think like I had a lady tell me a long time ago about dating a guy, and she was just like ripping him and like, oh man, this, that, and the other. And I was like, well, she was an older lady. When I mean older, I mean past 30.
Okay,
and then find out that he was young and younger, and a lot of the stuff he was doing was hanging out at the clubs and all that. And I was like, no, that was you. That was your fault.
Yeah, you allowed that.
If you see that and you know that, then you know that that's not the type of guy that he was ever going to be. So you got to choose what you want to be with. If you know that, then I was like thinking that she was talking about somebody else that had a little bit more prestige behind them. And I'm looking at the guy she's giving me an example of, and I'm like, well, no, that I wouldn't expect that brother to settle down either.
Right.
He didn't have to let him live his life, and then you go over there. So that to me is the biggest thing. Just no patience. Everybody got a story. I mean, we all be out here be like, you know what, man, I don't like nobody that wear Jordans. Everybody that I know that wear Jordans, you know what I'm saying? They horrible. Well, them the motherfuckers that was wearing Jordans that hurt you.
Right.
Okay?
That don't mean everybody.
Don't mean everybody that's wearing Jordans. It's just the particular guys you dealt with just happen to wear Jordans.
Right. I get it.
I mean, it's just like that in every scenario. And then you gotta shave your pride a little bit. You gotta get the spirit of use your clippers as a spirit. And shave some of the stuff that you want. Some women out there like, man, I only want to date a guy that's 6'7", but every 6'7" dude is slapping you around. Okay, maybe you need to choose somebody a little bit shorter.
Right.
Or maybe, I don't know. And every guy that you had that was 6'7", there was about 67 other women that wanted a 6'7" guy. So
right. That's yes.
you need to balance it out. You know,
I'm learning to balance it out. So I'm to the point now where as long as he got a penis and some teeth, I'm all good.
I see that's wrong. I don't know what you mean by that. so you want a doll? You just want man-made dolls,
right? Even though a lot of women are buying those, we'll talk about that another day. Before I want to get into Lazarus, what I'm gonna do is I have a little bit of the trailer. I want to show everybody. Sean is the executive producer of this movie. It is a superhero film. He also plays the lead. It is amazing. I'm going to show you all a little clip of the trailer right now. It's not the whole trailer. You can get the trailer on, you can see it on YouTube. I also have the Facebook page scrolling down here at the bottom where you can learn about Lazarus. We're going to talk about it a little bit. Y'all don't go anywhere. Watch this trailer. Check it out, starring Sean as Lazarus.
This is my city. It's the power.
Yo. Woo! Listen, ain't nothing sexier than a superhero, baby. And then, well, I love, because I wanted to show more of it, the part when you fighting and you just doing the one arm move and you whoop the dude ass with just one hand. Like, Lazarus is cold, baby. I'm loving it.
That wasn't me with the one arm. That was my antagonist. That was the villain.
No, but you did do one arm.
No, that was the other guy. That was the bad guy. A lot of people have mistaken that, but that's the twist in the story. Watch it because we have a lot of similarities. But that's
okay.
His name is Kevin Lucata. Okay.
Wow. Did y'all see that though? That's an independent film. Sean is the starting executive producer. Tell me about Lazarus, because I know it's basically become your passion project.
Okay.
Talk about it.
All right, so I'll go all the way back. This very creative and talented creator, R.L. Scott. He wrote it. He created the character, and this is something that we've been after for a long time because he wanted to start. He's a Brazilian brother. He wanted to start seeing people of that look like us as superhero film in superheroes, and so we started this journey long time ago. And like I met him on MySpace. He had an audition for independent film, action film, and I was like, "Yo, this indie brother, he's making these independent action films." I was like, "This is dope." So let me meet him. I was almost about 15 years ago. So fast forward to about 2012, we went on a journey to shoot a film. Me, brother Eamon Joseph, who's on Snowfall right now. If anybody watches that, we produced a film together called Call Me King. It's about some Haitian gun runners that were it showcased on Netflix for about a good 3 years. That was a 3-year contract, and it's still out there. You can find it online. I think it's on Apple TV too right now. Okay. So after that, after we did everything with Call Me King, he approached me and said, "Look, I got this dope superhero film. I want to see if you're interested in producing it." And he said, it's a superhero film, and I don't even remember what he said after that. I was in. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
Crazy part about it was when I first started it, I had no resources to get it to where it was going to be now. It was literally, that was just a conversation. And I felt like, God was just watching my passion. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, however we're going to get it done, we're going to get it done. So we went into like 6 months of pre-production. I bought all of the equipment that we needed to shoot the camera and all of that. And at first it was going to start off, we were going to shoot a trailer and just try to go out and find money. But like I said, it was like, I started getting blessed from here and there, some TV work, residuals. The next thing I know, I was like, fuck it, man, let's just go ahead and start shooting the film. Because you can, in Hollywood, you can go out there and you can try to ask and beg for money as much as possible. And a lot of times, if you have a script, and they're like, you know, that's cool, and you got a trailer, that's pretty cool. You shot a dope trailer. But if you know how to write connections, nobody's giving you money, some even small amounts. So if anybody was going to take a risk, I felt like that was going to be me. So I went and I put money up to go ahead and get us started, and I did some things to help flip the beginning money so we can have enough to get substantiate shooting. And then we had a date, man, and we just never looked back, and we just got going. It was extremely tough. I did a lot of research and extra studying because it was a big film, and I didn't want to cheat it at all. I didn't want to cheat it. So it was like, if I'm going to keep the film to stick to a certain code, then it's going to take a lot of work. So all I can say is, you know, out of that, I grew so much, and I have such a profound love for the industry even more, because to know what producers go through.
It's producing is some hard ass work. And look, if you see the note from my brother down there, Eric, that I stole you from my brother, he says, "Proud of you, bro," because Eric steals all of my damn friends. All my friends are my brother's friends, and you like one of the only ones I got to come to the good side. Eric is the dark side. I'm the good side.
See, Eric, we was friends in the neighborhood with the parents still watching us in the street lights before you get your ass up and going home. And then after that, see, me and E, we was in college, so wasn't no street lights to worry about. It was like, what was it? Perkins.
Oh my God, we go eat at Perkins. And you know what, Sean? I can't take full credit, but I do want to say that I think that part of what gave you the love bug for acting was that you used to act in my plays and stuff back in the day when I was starting to begin to write. And even back then, I took full advantage of your sexiness and would have you doing stuff that you probably any young man shouldn't have been doing. But I will put you in a G-string in a minute, put you on somebody's stage.
Are you crazy? My sister probably watching too. So I wasn't in no G-string. Okay,
fine, right.
I was.
It wasn't a G-string actually, but we'll change that conversation. But back to Lazarus though. It looks so good. Like, you know, people make their independent films. Even I'm getting back into directing and stuff, and I've been so afraid that my shit is gonna look bootleg and janky and like some bullshit. And it's got to be the right team, the right production designer, the right director of photography, the right camera and assistant camera, like to make sure it looks good. I so appreciate that you took the time to build the right team, because that shit looks like a Marvel film. This don't look like some shit that would be like on Channel 19 in Chicago on cable access. Like you did your thing. Like, were you? I'm gonna assume that was very intentional, that you wanted to also make something that would really set the bar high and be able to handle being amongst other great films like a Black Panther and such.
Yeah, well, you know, one of the things I read in this book is called Producer to Producer. Right in the beginning, right in pre-production, right in getting your story that you want to shoot, there is a important statement that's said in the first paragraph, and it is: make sure that the film that you want to produce, you love it.
Okay.
That is something that you foresee in your path in the future. That is something that you can envision yourself loving and watching on your own too. Something that you have a passion for. And growing up, my biggest passion was action films. You know, that's my biggest passion. And one of the things I remember, like, you know, a lot of people said, even this popular critic out of Hollywood who saw it at a private screening was like, yo, this is a real ambitious film. And that's a huge compliment, because I love for anything that I'm going to do to be real ambitious. If it's just something that is just, I'm going to do it and it just look like I just did it just to do it, then I feel like I didn't challenge myself enough. So I like the fact that it is an ambitious film. And to me, I didn't think about how ambitious it was until later on. Like, I was a crazy dude walking around. People like, yo, this dude just about to go out here and you're really going to shoot a superhero film. Like, bro, You know how crazy that sounds. It's like, nah. Number one, you have people that are in your corner. RL is just as crazy as I was, or I am, and doing all of this. And we surrounded ourselves with a team. The team started small, and it just was a snowball effect, and it ended up becoming big after people started seeing and hearing about what we're doing, and they saw that this is going on, and they saw the footage as we were moving along. RL was really, really good at grabbing footage and making little promo trailers as we were moving along, so that we could showcase it to people. So that's how we kept hiring new crew members and getting people to come along. And that's how I was able to pull along investors to help us finish. I was able to get us investing into it about 60% of the way. And then when investors came in and saw all of this work, it made them even feel better. Now it was a smaller amount, but it was enough to help us to go and finish.
Wow.
So that was the way we had to really get it together. And then the way he put it together, it was like incredible. He wrote the script, and then he edited a certain way that it was just like, damn. It was like you just
good. I'm so excited. I want to watch the trailer again. I couldn't get the whole trailer on here. Only like 30 seconds. Y'all watch this again. I'm about to see though if this is not you doing the one hand move. I'm telling you, it's you.
You crazy.
She's never seen it. The power.
Yeah. That's not me.
I don't care if it's you or not. Bravo. That shit looks cold. I can't wait. I don't want to really give away what your next steps are, what you're doing with it. But when this movie gets released, it's gonna be major. And to see a guy that grew up on the south side of Chicago, off 47th Street, now in Hollywood, making films where not only is he the lead, he's the executive producer, and it's a superhero. You are truly a superhero in real life. And I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy that you're still going after your dreams. And it helps people like me that we're all still hustling, trying to make it. But when I saw that you did this movie, and just knowing your story and the path that you've taken along the way, I'm so proud of you, Sean. And I just, I want everybody to celebrate you and support this movie and go see it, because we need to see more Black superheroes and more Black men that are like you on the screen, saving lives, killing folks, beating their asses, and just fucking up everything. I love it. So I'm so proud of you. So I'm almost done with my drink. I got a little bit left. Can we toast? Can you open your Hennessy bottle? Can you take a little swig or something? Or your wine? You got your wine?
No, I don't have any more. Okay. You can toast my Hennessy. It's a little bit left. This is D Nice's fault, because he did that Instagram thing, and I went. He was I was walking around. Yeah, I'm in a car. I'm on the guest list. I'm like, this my section. I got like my own bottle. But a bottle of Hennessy in the VIP section is like $2,000. This size too.
What? I'm in the wrong business.
They're like, you ain't paying for the bottle, you paying for the table, and the bottle, so and the ambiance too. I'm like, but that's why it's incredible to have a family, because I can have a bottle at home, do toast bottles with my baby.
Exactly. Okay, so we got the toast. You want to give a toast? You want to say something?
Huh?
You want to toast? You want to do the toast?
Yeah, do I toast am I toasting like a prayer? Like toast to the coronavirus.
To the coronavirus. No. Just I don't know. Say something
all right.
To get out of here.
I want to toast to you, E. This is incredible. I'm always in your corner. And I always told you I can't wait till we get that deadline post when they saying, you got that 3-picture deal and you about to be the showrunner. As you post it, before you get the third like, I'm gonna be on the phone. You can call it. All right, so what character?
Right.
my plan.
And just like old time, I'm gonna make sure it's something sexy and that you're wearing a G-string. I definitely would do that for you.
Why you keep telling people that? Then everybody gonna be trying to go look back pictures, look for pictures back of you of I. Like, when do you wear?
You ain't had no G-string on. But I thank you for that. I think it's coming for both of us. You are premiering this week, and If Loving You Is Wrong on OWN, and Lazarus will be out sooner than we know. So you are on your way. I will see you at the top, and I'm gonna see you along the way. I'm so proud of you, and I hope everybody that's watching this go to the website, the facebook.com/Who Is Lazarus. You can also find Sean on Instagram. Follow him. Let's support him. You know, it's not every day that somebody that's this humble and such a good. Sean is a good person, like a genuine, just loving, loyal ass friend. And I love to see people like this make it. I want to celebrate you because we got enough assholes out here making it. I'm happy you're not one of the assholes. You could be an asshole sometimes, but not all the time.
What did my sister always used to say? It's the 3 F's. That's the family I grew up. The 3 F's. You don't mess with none of the 3 F's. We good.
Right.
My family, my food, or my finances, and we happy.
Right.
We all good. You leave all of them alone. We all good. Like, you know, he said kiss his ass. Oh, did I mess with my money? No.
Right.
My family good. All right. Well, thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Exactly. And I think this whole thing we're going through now is really help people get more focused on priorities and don't sweat the small shit. Don't fight the small battles. Fight for the shit that's important. And I would say that this film, Lazarus, is very important. You poured your heart and soul and blood, sweat, and tears into it. And I salute you. Toast to you. I'm enjoying this nightcap with you, Sean. Thank you so much. I love you, my friend.
Yeah, I got one more thing to say. I do want to say one more thing now that I thought about it. And yes, the toast.
Yes.
Just anybody watching. I know we always talk about that too. You know, we always say that we have to support more films. And the one thing is that this whole team, they gave a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to bring this project to fruition, to make it a quality project. So I always say, like, if this is what we're going to do, we're going to change the narrative, and this is the time to start supporting these type of projects coming up. Urban is not it's urban, but it's diverse. But at the same time, it's something that was done on the backs for something like the urban community to be able to stand up and say, hey, these are the type of films that we can bring out of here. You know, Hollywood, take a look at this. So the more support films like this gets, then the more we can go out and keep doing. You know, because this is not the only one. Eric, you're a hero too, man. You know, you out there in the front lines in Chicago.
Yes.
I know. That's a real hero right there.
Yes. My brother is working his ass off, and he's you know, I think we did good. Those of us that grew up together, being from where we came from and how things happen. You and my brother are both shining example. Strong Black men. My brother's married. He loves his wife. He loves his babies. He loves me and my mama and my daddy the same way you are crazy about your sisters and your mama. And it's like, it's just good to see that people still exist that got good home family values. And I'm gonna find my version of you and my brother one day somewhere. Long as he got all his teeth, we good.
Yeah, you know when he's gonna come when you least expect it, when you're not even looking. You're just gonna be walking, all of a sudden you're gonna trip, you're gonna be like, what the hell was that? Oh, a good man. Goddamn. I just tipped over. Like, get your ass up. Right. Like, oh damn.
Yes, I'm gonna trip over my man.
That's how life is.
I love you, Sean. Thank you so much. I won't say her name out loud. Tell your wife I love her. Thank you for letting me have you for a couple of minutes.
She in the back listening.
I love you in the back. So yes, I love her. I love you all, your family.
I saw somebody post like he making sure we know he got a wife.
That's right. That's why I love you. You don't play no games. That's how. Yep. You first thing you say, you're like, "Hi, my name is Sean Riggs, and I have a wife." That's right, goddamn it.
Sorry, I got a wife. I got a black shirt on. I have a cross, and I'm wearing some drapes.
No, you said I'm Sean, and I have a wife and a baby. So that's what I'm talking about, and I love that. That's actually that is a very powerful, sexy thing. A man that loves his family and loves his wife and takes care of them. That's what we're all looking for. So, but yeah. So, and I hopefully I'm gonna see y'all soon when I get back out here when this pandemic is over.
It'll be over soon, you know. Yeah, it's gonna be over in a minute. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Okay. Well, good night. And is the baby asleep? Is the baby asleep?
No, the baby's sleeping right now. He in the back. You ain't even catch that.
No, what'd you say?
I start coughing. I said, "No, I'm just playing."
Oh, wait, don't cough now. Don't.
You know, everybody would close their laptop. I got
like he got the goddamn Rona on the show.
I caught COVID from the laptop.
No, I didn't. That's funny. Oh my god.
No, okay. He in the back. He's been moving around all day and been getting a lot of sunshine. So you know, he out right now. You know, so I would have brought him on. Trust me, you know he loved the camera.
Yeah, he's so cute. I watch. I like to watch her Instagram post. She puts the baby up a lot. So I can't wait. Next time y'all come to Chicago, I definitely have. Even if I don't see you and her, I'm seeing that baby. Because I'm an auntie for real, baby. I take auntie shit very seriously. So y'all lucky I don't live in the same city, because that baby would be. Ask my brother. I kidnap his kids all the time. So I am the queen babysitter. I believe in couples having couple dates, having their times. I love to do my part and babysit, keep the babies.
I need to just get some plane tickets right now since they all going for like pennies.
Right, get them on sale.
I don't know when I'm leaving. I'm just getting this plane ticket just on reserve.
Exactly. They like $35. All right, Sean. So I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much. Keep us up to date, and I'll probably have you back on the show again soon when we have some new updates with Lazarus.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much, Erica.
All right. Good night.
Night.
All right, y'all. So that was my show. All about being young, sexy, and black. I'm gonna scroll at the bottom. Did I put my information? Did I? Yeah, here we go. Thank you all for watching my show. This was like an experiment. I just wanted to try it. I said I was going to do a show on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday tonight to see how you all respond, to see if you like it. Those of y'all that are still tuned in and watching, do me a favor right now. Like my show or love it with a heart and share it. Please hit the share button for me, because the more it gets out there, the more attention it gets, and the more I can bring you some great interviews and we can do some fun, wild stuff. Do me a favor also, if there's anything you want to see on the show, write me at erica@ericafaywatson.com. erica@ericafaywatson.com. Let me know what you're thinking. Also, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's scrolling at the bottom. I would love for you all to do that. And just let me know what you want to see on the show. So far, I done had female comedians. We've twerked. Yesterday, we talked about pussy glitter with some sex therapists. Gave you a sexy actor to hear his story, his success story. And I'm just trying my best to bring some light into the world and have some fun. So like my show, share it. And I appreciate you all. What I'm going to do, though, one more time, because I really want to support my friend Sean and his Lazarus film. I'm going to show this little clip of his trailer again. Once again, you can see the full trailer on YouTube if you look it up. But I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Any questions, anything for me before I get out of here? Anybody got something to say? This has been fun. I'm taking a break. I'll be back sometime later next week with some outrageous stuff. If you have a great guest suggestion, you can write me on Facebook. If you yourself are doing some remarkable, outlandish, over-the-top things, please send me a message so I can also interview you on my show. Not no everyday boring shit. This show is a nightcap. This is topping off the night before we go to bed. So I want some fun, crazy, over-the-top shit so that I can interview you and we can have a great time. I hope y'all are having fun. And remember, learn that twerk routine. And I'll let you know when you need to have it uploaded later this week. And then we're going to pick a winner. Yeah, I love y'all. Let me show you the trailer again for Sean's Lazarus. Thank you again to Kookie Daniels from Cookie's Dance Den for being on the show. And also, if you send me a message on Facebook to let me know that you want to take a class with Kookie, I'm going to give the first 15 people that write me a free twerk class, one of the group classes at Cookie's studio. I ain't even asked her if I could do this yet, but I know she'll say yes. The next 15 people that write me through Facebook on my Facebook page, or even leave a comment underneath here on this and let me know when the pandemic is over, we will get you a free twerk group class. Okay. And that's my gift to you for watching. Make sure you also reach out to Creative Clique Cocktails. She was so cool. And like I said, even now, she will deliver to you. She will make the drinks and deliver them. So reach out to her and get your drink on and support Sean. Let me show his trailer one more time, and then we're out of here. I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, keep me on your mind. It's a nightcap. We go to sleep. Think about me and all the fun that we just had and have a good night's sleep. And don't let this shit that we're going through get to you. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. You know what I'm saying. This shit'll be over soon, goddammit. And we'll be back. And I'm praying for those of you all that are sick right now, and even people that have lost loved ones. This virus is serious, but I don't want to dwell on it. We hear enough about it in the news and on social media. I want us to have some fun and enjoy each other. Click like, share, and I will see you this upcoming week with more shows, probably Wednesday night, maybe Thursday. And it's going to be, wow, I got some crazy stuff and I got some celebrity guests as well. So here's Sean's trailer and then I'm out. Love y'all.
She's nice eating. Look how proud.